Hello, everybody. Okay. I got lots of Special K stuck in my teeth. Oh, first sip, hot, hot, hot. Hello, Kerry. Good morning. Good morning, Kelly. Guten Tag. I don't know if that's right. Hello. 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 Why, Sarah? Good morning, Cassie. It hasn't started yet. Clatch is at, I don't know what clatches we have today, but clatch isn't until after 12 at least. Good morning. Good morning. So we are back to life, back to reality. Hello, Stephanie and Dawn. Ha, 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 ha. It is Tuesday. It is time for Chitty Chatty Pitty Patty. It won't let me get, probably because a couple of hours before they block out. So you can't register. I think it has to be within 24 hours before, I think. I could be lying. I'm not sure. I just know that we've had an issue with booking same day before. Hello, Jonas. And Lisa, how are you guys doing? We are back to life, back to reality. Our vacation was very nice. It was a trip, not a vacation. Hello, Casey and Eve and Amba and Brianna. But it was very nice to get to go away and be with family and do some fun stuff. 2 more days of school for the 9-year-old, huh? I can't believe you guys are still, it just boggles my mind. You Northerners are still in school. We've been out of school for so long. Hello, Forever Charlotte. It's too early, maybe? Unless there's an Earl in here. Wow. Yeah, so they, I told you guys, I snagged a couple of weeks of camp for the kids because my year-rounders go back mid-July. My regular scheduled kid doesn't go back till mid-August. But I was able to grab a couple weeks of camp. So it's quiet here because they're at camp this week, next week, and then I think there's only a couple of days of camp. There's a couple of days of camp that last week because I think it's like 4th of July week, so they're off, and then blah, 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 or whatever. So either way, it was nice and quiet yesterday, and I got some work done, and I'm just trying to get back into the swing of things, you know. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? So, it was nice. And now I'm doing laundry. And all of that jazzy fun stuff. Did a lot of laundry this weekend. No, Brittany, use the TV. Use the TV. We all know how to babysit with our electronic devices at times. It is a requirement. And I felt bad because my son has been impatiently waiting to go to camp because his best buddy is at camp. And so we're good friends with his best buddy's parents. We've known each other for a very long time. The boys really get along well. They are just really good friends. It's adorable, right? But last night, oh, nice, Stephanie. Good luck. They're going TV free for the rest of the week. Brian, if you guys have been around for a while, you know that my son has a real issue with impulse control, because he's got several different things that we have to keep up with and work on. He's on the spectrum. He has brain damage from a birth injury from birth, which caused mild cerebral palsy, which caused some issues with learning disabilities and different things like that. one of the big issues that my son has is impulse control. And a lot of times it's hard to distinguish because most kids have issues with impulse control. Shoot, most adults have issues with impulse control. Let's just be honest, okay? If you put a plate of bacon in front of me, I have a problem with impulse control, okay? But the point that I'm getting at here, oh, nice, Ava, enjoy London. But the problem is his issue with impulse control. Oh, hey, Mary has CP. She says she's almost 65. The issue with his impulse control comes with when somebody touches him, comes into his space, and I don't know if this is the autism or what it is, but the child does not like to be touched. He does not like you to be in his I don't like people to be in my personal space. But it really bothers him, and for the most part, he does really well with this at school. But with his siblings, he has a constant knee-jerk reaction to hit, scratch, pull, punch. He gets super physical, and it's caused a lot of problems in the house and with the siblings. And he was supposed to have a sleepover tonight after camp with his best buddy, and he hit his sister last night. And so the sleepover was taken away. And so he was super bummed when he got dropped off to camp today, but I was trying to explain to him consequences and, you know, our actions and what happens. And I talked to the other mom, and I was like, if he has a really good day today, we'll revisit this. If you want to take him another night, I'd be happy to. I'm really sorry that I'm bumming out the boys, but, you know, it got taken away. He had an issue last night. And I felt terrible taking away the sleepover, because the more I think about it, I know we did the right thing, sticking with it. But impulse control is hard for people that don't have an issue or don't have a problem or don't have brain damage. It's got to be really, really hard for him. It has to be really, really hard to be him and hold on to that anger and those issues when he has them. Now, bright side, we see a new behaviorist on Thursday, and I'm really excited, and I'm really looking forward to meeting this new therapist, because I've heard good things, and I'm really, really excited about different opportunities, because we've been using a behaviorist and seen a behaviorist, and we have a couple of things, techniques, different things that we do for impulse control. We absolutely have those, and we have been working on those for years. He is 7 going on 8, excuse me, and was diagnosed at 4. Was diagnosed at 15 or 16 months with CP, then diagnosed with some other issues, and then was on the spectrum knew he was on the spectrum at 4. He's got some tics. He does some weird things with his eyes. He does these, he doesn't like to be touched. There's all these different things, right? But as he's growing and as he's getting older, it's getting harder, because people start to notice these things. The kids in class notice the tics. They notice the issues with his eyes, because he does this weird thing with his eyes. They notice that he talks a little bit differently. They notice all of these other things. And Brian is very bright. Brian's very, very smart. Tested exceptionally well in math and reading, and has done just phenomenal. So it's tough. I mean, the kid's very smart, and he knows, and I think, and what killed me was what he said to me was, I know that people are making fun of me, and I know that they're saying mean things, and I know that they're laughing at me, and it makes me so angry that I don't know what to do, and it makes me want to ball up my fists, and it scares the crap out of me as a parent. It scares the crap out of me as a parent to hear those words come out of his mouth, because he knows he's different. He knows that his thoughts and feelings are different. So it kills me when we have these conversations with him. And like last night when they came out and they told on themselves, right? Hello, Aim hi. I doubt that's your name, Aim hi. I know that they came out to tell, like, my daughter and my son both came out of the room last night when they had this altercation. and fessed up to what happened, but it's like there still has to be consequences. You can't pop your sister in the mouth and think there aren't consequences. Oh, and that is tough. When you don't take them to behavioral and you don't deal with these things, they do have a tendency to regress. And I think because we were off so many weeks with school and everything and we weren't on a good schedule. So I am looking for this new behaviorist we meet with on Thursday I'm really excited about. So we'll see. I'm hoping we'll get some, because like I said, knock on wood, he does well in school. The issue is now becoming, he's very hyper aware of people talking about him and making comments about him and saying different things. And then the whole other issue is the physical part of it. He's very small as a result of, he doesn't grow at the same rate. He's tiny. He weighs the same as Mason. If you guys know my nephew, Mason, they're like 2 pounds off. Mason is 20 months. Now Mason, mind you, is an exceptionally large toddler, but my son is going to be 8. Brian weighs just at 40 pounds. So he's tiny fireball, but wiry little sucker, but very strong, but tiny. And so it does become an issue when you see the other kids. We are involved with, my husband and I are involved in this therapy. We haven't done full family yet, but we definitely need to. Agreed to that statement, Derek. So there are days, right? Like yesterday wasn't really a bad day. It wasn't a rough day. But by the end of the night with all of this going on, I just sat here and I was exhausted from dealing with, we've had a lot of hitting lately and a lot of issues that we've had to address. And those are emotional issues make me really tired. Kelly, my kids don't really have any issues. I just make small kids. Yeah, well, for the most part, I wouldn't say that I have large children either. But they're sturdy kids, sturdy. So, yeah, and that's the other thing too, Nicole, is, and believe me, I will pass on. And the other thing I was going to say is any tips that the therapist gives me, I'm gonna pass right on over to you guys. If you need any of these, I will tell you anything that they tell me that I think can help you guys out and work. I'll pay the copay. I'll give you now, I'm not a therapist, but I will happily pass along the information and tell you how it's going and what it works. Because there are a couple of things that we have done and tried, and through they have worked very, very well for our family and for him. Some of it not so much, but I will absolutely pass along any tips I get. Absolutely pass along any tips I get. My daughter's 4 and only weighs 30 pounds. Well, that's what I'm saying is I think Mason is just a really large toddler. Yes, the Logic Ink tattoos. We've still been using them. I used one the other day to cut the grass. Hold on, sorry. Okay. So they worked fantastic. They definitely give you, you know what else I didn't realize? I'm smart enough. Let's just put it that way. There are some things I am just not bright about. And I was talking to my husband and I was like, I was only out in the sun for really, 5 or so minutes, but then I was sitting by the pool with the kids off to the shade. The UV rays, even if you're not in direct sunlight, the UV rays are still all around us when we're outside like that. And so I was like, my UV detector still went off after an hour or so, but I wasn't in direct sunlight. And he was like, you realize that the UV rays are all around you when you're outside, right? He's like, even if you're not in direct sunlight, you are being exposed. He's like, think about a microwave, dingbat. And I was like, oh man. I was like, that's so, that just mind blown right there. But they were absolutely fantastic. And I'm so excited that I found that product. I found it months ago And I was only just now able to get my hands on them because they weren't fully, I had found the website, but they weren't selling them yet. And so I got all excited when I had first found them. So I'm telling you guys, absolutely love, 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 love them. And I thought it was so great, especially for Mason being so fair-skinned, and Eric, who lights up like a matchstick. They're cheap. Those were, I think, 20 for 20. And it's a single day use. So you slap them on when you go to the zoo, slap them on when you're doing yard work, slap them on when you're going to the pool, slap them on when you're, just when you're out. So you do know when you've hit your, quota, right? Like, and that's strongly recommending that you like peace out for the day, you know? Hello. So Annie Hoozle. They were absolutely fantastic. We will absolutely continue to use them, and I love it. As like I said, as somebody who every year at the checkup has something hacked off their body, love it. No, it's not that. It was not bad, and that's the whole thing. Is if you know you're going to have a lot of extended outside time, just to give yourself to be aware, right? Because sometimes I really don't think, I know, white, so is mine. My stomach is white. Even though we were out at the beach, we use so much stinking sunscreen because I am not a fan of the sun. But I wear a one piece and it covers the middle of my stomach or the whole stomach. I have my full black mom suit and I have my blue mom suit that covers the belly. So not the belly wasn't exposed much at all. No, you can do the one-time purchase. There's other things on the site. You don't have to do an auto one. You know me though in my online shopping. I love my monthly stuff. I love to get my stuff and just have it show up at the door because I am not the most responsible with remembering things. We're actually out of hemorrhoid wipes. And I was like, ooh, why did that not come in? And I realized I didn't do the auto setup from online, which I normally do. And I was like, why did I turn that off? And I think it's because we were out of town. So I was like, oh, I gotta get my hemorrhoid wipes. Just since we're sharing, and you guys know I'm a business anyway. So yeah, so there's that. So summer fun. So yeah, so I hope you guys are well. I know, that's like my FabFitFun, which I absolutely love. I order a lot of stuff from different companies online. I use Grove. I use a lot of online companies. Blue Apron. I love to have it just shipped to my door. I think back to when we didn't have cell phones or monthly subscription boxes, and it's like, what was life like? What was life like prior to monthly subscription boxes? How did I live? And it's like, you ninny-it. So I go to the orthodontist next week. I'm hoping to get an update on how much longer I'll have the braces. I'm hoping it will just be like March. Well, and that's the other thing too. It's just anytime you have to go out with the kids, it's awful. And more often than not, I have them and I don't want to go to the store. Dollar Shave, I do that too. I'm telling you, I have a monthly subscription box issue, and I don't care. I get cleaning supplies online. I get my body wash and shampoo and face wash online. I get my Dollar Shave. My husband, I bought the second handle, so we each have our own handle, and then I don't know. I know, yes, I will. And I don't think your name is Instant Rye Play. I'm getting that's Rye, but I will. I love the razors. Here, let me show you my legs. I shave every day of my life. There you go. You like that sexy action there? Dollar Shave. I am a Dollar Shave member. Now, it's the only one I've tried, so I have no other, what's the word? It's Riley. There we go. Riley. I don't have anything to go up against, but we have been using Dollar Shave for a long time. I'm trying to remember when we started with Dollar Shave. How long ago did we get Dollar Shave Club? 2 years?
No.
A year and a half? A while. It's been over a year. I know that. Long time we've been doing that one. And that's just nice because it's just a little pack that comes right in your mailbox. Yeah. And they email you before they're going to ship it. So it's like, do you need? And the business manager, because he shaves his head, he gets this serum that they have. And so it's like, if I need it, I can add it. If I don't, I take it out. And then you just get what you need. Some months we only need 1 cartridge of 4. Other months we need 2. Yeah. Just had to put a user in timeout. That was he was making fart jokes.
I love fart jokes.
Yeah, it was stupid. Yes, he shaves his head because he's balding and 78% of it. What? No, why are you doing that? Are you doing that right now? Stop. Ugh. So we're sitting on the couch one night when we were away, and Eric has this great idea. Mind you, I have a terrible queasy stomach. I can't handle gross stuff at all. And Eric is just as bad, if not worse than me. And he gets this great idea. He's like, hey, have you ever seen that Pimple Popper show? I want to watch that. And I was like, that sounds awful. I don't want to watch that at all. And of course, Trey and Dave were like, yep, we want to watch that. And I was like, this sounds really awful. I don't want to watch people's pimples get popped, right? Now, I like popping my husband's pimples. I think we can all agree that we all like to pop our husband's pimples. Nice back pimple. But it's like, it's my husband. I just want to pop his zip because it's gross and I want to take care of it for him. But I cannot do pimple popping. So they're making us watch the grossest pimple popping yuckiness I have ever seen. I was sitting here like this while they're watching it, and I'm just going, nope, 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 nope. And Eric is dying laughing, and he's not even watching. And I'm like, you did this. You did this to me. You're making us watch this. I don't want to watch this. I know. They're all babies when they get a pimple pop, Sarah. It's like, oh, my God, you're killing me. It's like, shut up. No, no, no. You're such a baby when I pop your pimples. So I'm just saying it was super gross. It was Eric's idea. BT Dub, if you want to follow Eric, you can follow him over on Facebook at The Fruity Pop, as well as on Twitter and Instagram, all the same handle, at The Fruity Pop. And he has been chronicling his life as a fruity dad and taking you along on various journeys and live streams. You know what, Lisa? The best is as they're aging now, they're starting to grow like hairs out of their ears that are like this. Yeah, he's doing chicken chat. Yeah, like an ear hair that's like this long, or like those wanky eyebrow ones, or sometimes like coming out the nose, and it's like, ugh. So you got to go help him out. You got to pluck. Because let's be, so my son, my oldest son comes up to me and he's like, hey, Mom, I think I'm getting a mustache. He's 12, right? And he's like, look at it. And I'm like, no, I don't see anything yet. And he's like, well, why do you have one? And I was like, leave my...
Sophia said it.
Oh, Sophia said it to me. Well, Mom has one. I said, leave my lip hair out of this. And you know what? The last time I went to get my eyebrows done, which I don't do them often because I don't have much eyebrow at all, the woman said to me, you want me to do your lip? And I was like, no. And she's like, you should really do your, it really, really hurts. I was like, no, you may not wax my lip. I'm good. So she did suggest it though, and I declined. So anywhoozle. So you guys have a great day. Michelle, I'm quickly approaching 40, and all I have to say is getting old sucks. But I am doing my best with it. You wax yours every few weeks? Oh, I don't know. I don't think I could do that. It does hurt. Oh, you used to wax your brother because he was a bodybuilder? Ah, I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could have that much sibling love ever. I don't think I could wax you. And I'm married to you. You want me to wax your back?
I'm gonna wax yours?
My back isn't hairy.
You don't think so.
That's mean. I don't have a hairy back.
Okay.
What a mean guy. Would be fun to torture your little brother. Yeah. All right. Well, you guys have a great week. I will see you for Wednesday. If you can pop his pimples, you can wax him. I waxed my husband's back and my own lip and armpits. I've had my armpits and my hoo-ha done. But I got to be honest with you, when I got my hoo-ha waxed, it felt like somebody, it actually looked like a beat-up catcher's mitt. It was the worst thing ever. I don't think I'll ever do that again as long as I live. I will pass on a hoo-ha wax. That was tremendously awful and painful. And I don't know how pretty people deal with that. But I won't do it again. Right, Daff? Right, Daff? Right, pretty princess? And Daff got a haircut. Did you guys see Daff? Look at how pretty Daff looks. Oh, look at my pretty lady. Oh, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. Oh, yes. She got her hair cut. All right, well, you guys have a great day. She's beautiful. Beautiful lady. Oh, yes. So well-mannered. It is. These are her pom-poms, we call them. Yeah. Her little pom-poms. I won't let them cut them off. Because they're like, this isn't a real schnauzer cut. Can you react to a video? I don't know what that means. All right, guys, you have a great day. I will see you guys. We have Wednesday and all sorts of fun going on, normal stuff this week. Have a great day. Make sure to stay sane as these kids are off on summer break. Oh, thanks. First time, Sarah. Thanks. I know. Yeah, Daphne's busy saving the world right now. Have a good day, guys. Bye.